Welcome back, guys. On our previous video we introduced this kind of a stuff of an x-intercept and the y-intercept, and I told you what is an x-intercept and what is an y-intercept. On this video we're going to take a look at that. We're going to practice how to find the x-intercept of any graph that is there. So the first one is this one. Let me just start with the y-intercept, but the y-intercept we can be able to see it, which is 2 here. The y-intercept is 2, so it's going to be, our y is going to be equals to 2, which the coordinate is going to be 0 and what? And 2. But we're not interested mostly in this one because you can be able to see the y-intercept there because it's going to be equals to 2. Remember, our straight line is y, which is equals to mx plus c. The value that is here always is going to be what? Your y-intercept. So we don't need to calculate it actually. But for the x-intercept, we need to. For x-intercept, any x-intercept that we are looking for, our what? Our y have to be equal to 0. Why do we do so? We have explained it on our previous video. If you haven't watched it, go and watch that kind of video. You're going to understand absolutely everything. Why do we do so? So we're going to put 0 on what? On our equation here. We're going to put 0, 1 over 4 plus 2. X, this is x now. Perfect. And then we're going to take this 2 to the other side, which is negative 2, which is equals to 1 over 4x. And we're going to divide both sides by 1 over 4, divide both sides by 1 over 4. So this one is going to cancel this, and then this divide by, if you work this one in your calculator, you're going to get a negative 8. So this is not the x-intercept. The x-intercept, they need the coordinate. I saw a lot of my students, whenever they ask them to find the x-intercept, you just find the x value and just leave it like that. They want the coordinate. I want you to keep that in mind. So the coordinate is going to be what? Negative 8 and what? And 0. So now let's just take a look at the second one. So this one, we want what? Okay, let's start with the y-intercept. The y-intercept is going to be what? It's going to be 2, it's going to be 0 and 2 actually. Now, this is the y-intercept. Now, yeah, it's clear that we don't have to calculate it. So what we need to calculate is the x-intercept. Now, x-intercept. Looking for the x-intercept, we have to let y be equal to 0. We have to put 0 there, and which we are going to be left with negative x plus 2. And then from here on, we have to get x alone. What I like to do, I want to take this one to that other side so it can be able to be positive. You can be able to be equals to 2, you know. You can do it in another way. Some other people like to take this one to the other side. It's going to still be the same because it's still going to divide by negative. And then our x value is negative 2. This is not the x-intercept. The x-intercept is the coordinate. So our coordinate is going to be 2 and 0. So this is what is our x-intercept. Now let's just take a look at the number 3, which is like this one. What will be our y-intercept? Our y-intercept, we can just write it down without even calculating. It's going to be what? It's going to be 0 and 8. Why 0 and 8 is because the y-intercept is this c value that is there on our equation. This is what? This is the gradient, and this is what? This is the y-intercept. So yeah, it's going to be there. So for an x-intercept, we have to let y be equal to 0, and then we have to put 0 there, and negative 1 over 2x plus 8. So what I like to do always is to take this negative side that is here, and to the other side is going to be 1 over 2x, which is equals to what? To 8. And then I divide both sides by 1 over 2, divide both sides by 1 over 2. And our x value, if we divide both sides by x, is going to give us what? It's going to give us 16. Perfect. It's going to give us 16. So this is not an x-intercept. The x-intercept is the coordinate that they are looking for. It's going to be 16 and what? And 0. Perfect. So going to the last one, which is this one. Looking for the y-intercept. The y-intercept, look at this one. We cannot determine it very well here. Why? Is because this equation, we don't know a straight line that has this kind of an equation. We know a straight line that has a y as a subject of the formula. So we have to make y subject of the formula here. So to make y subject of the formula, other people do it in different ways, but the fastest way that I do this is to take this negative to the other side and take this 5 to here. Then in that kind of manner, I think it's the best, it's the fastest way. 2x, and you take this one to the other side is going to be negative 5, and you take this to the other side is going to be equals to y. Other people can take this one it's still going to give you the same answer, but I like to do it in this way because this is very, very fast. So this is our equation. We can write it in like this: 2x minus 5, which is still the same thing. I just swipe this kind of stuff. Still the same thing, guys. Perfect. So from here on, we can see our y-intercept is equals to what? To -5. So our y-intercept is going to be 0 and -5. So what about our x-intercept? To look for the x-intercept, we know that always we have to let y be equal to 0. So we have to put 0 here and 2x minus 5. So here we can take this one to the other side. It's going to be +5, 2x, and we divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 2. X is going to be 5/2. And this x is not what? It's not the x-intercept. The x-intercept, it has to be a coordinate. So it's going to be 5/2 and what? And 0. So this is it for this video. See you on my next video. Sharp.